Hey there, everyone. Welcome to episode 1014 of the Mike from Maine show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show, we have Brett Ingram on, and we're going to be talking about how you can create a new type of video, kinds of videos that are able to get people's attention, get them to stop what they're doing, pay attention, click on your links, and of course, buy your stuff. Let's get into it. Here's Brett. We are here today with Brett Ingram. Brett, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks a lot, Mike. Good to be here.
Good to have you here live. The past couple interviews have actually had you do some private demos for my audience just because of schedule problems, but I'm glad to have you live on the show today. Brett, I'm going to go ahead and read off the sales page headline for the product we're going to be talking about today. Something really interesting that I think that everyone's going to be really excited about. It says here on the sales page, get buyers like never before. Breakthrough software rapidly gets you traffic, clicks, leads, and sales in 46 seconds. No prior technical skills or experience needed, so you can get customers immediately. So pretty big claims here. Brett, bring us into this. What's this all about? Why should we be excited?
All right. Well, social media is still, growing. It's the fastest growing area of media and the online universe. And what's amazing about it is you have at your fingertips or at your arm's reach, basically a click of your mouse, an unlimited number of prospects. But the challenge is, how do you engage those prospects? Things have constantly evolved. It was banner ads, and then it was, these types of ads and this type of posting. And then people were doing, everything was images, and then everything was videos. The bottom line is people have sort of become blind to all of the normal stuff. They're overwhelmed. They're scrolling through their timeline. They see pictures. They see videos. All right, cool. Here's a funny little cat video. But the thing of it is, it doesn't really stand out anymore. So you need to find a way to really engage people. And what Flicktive allows you to do is it allows you to create a composite media where you have a still and an image, so you can create a really awesome, engaging effect that stops people dead in their tracks, gets them to view, engage, and then click share, and obviously buy if there's an offer behind it as well. And so that is the science and the secret behind Flicktive.
What's the difference between this? I mean, I'm looking at these, and you guys watching are going to see them in a second. What's the difference between this and an animated GIF?
Well, animated GIFs were cool for the time. But the main issue with GIF is that the quality, without getting technical about it, the quality of a GIF is a little choppy. They look a little grainy. They're a little fuzzy. The animation isn't smooth. It's sort of like and it stutters with the frame. So again, when it was new, everybody said, "Oh, these are really cool. We'll put some text on there, and we'll be able to engage people." What Flicktive allows you to do is tap into the latest breakthroughs in social media. All of the platforms are moving toward MP4, which again, without getting technical, is video. It's actual video as opposed to an image that just shows you several frames. So you get a much smoother, much cleaner, much sharper, product and result, which is really going to bring people in because it's super engaging when you see it.
It's interesting. When I see these things, and I see them, similar things on social media all the time, they really do get your attention, and they get you to stop. I mean, that's the goal here. I've got my phone right here, and how many of us have just been sitting there, just kind of blind, just kind of watching TV on the toilet. Let's face it, we all do that, or just sitting around, and you're going through, and you're just seeing stuff coming through. And the goal is to get you to actually stop and pay attention to that message. I mean, that's what marketing is. It's the world of everyone yelling, "Look at me, look at me, look at me," and actually getting that person to be like, "Okay, fine, I'll look at you." But it's interesting, and this is working for now. Like right now, this is working.
Yeah, it's cutting edge. I mean, you hit it right on the head. Right, with traditional advertising, it was it's the headline. It's the headline. Because no matter what is in the body copy, no matter what goes beyond that, if no one ever sees it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you've got to get their attention first. You could have the best offer. You could have the best product. You could have, the best everything and the best intentions. But if you don't get people to stop and look and at least have an option to engage, to click, to sign up, to buy, then you've got zero. And so by stopping them in their tracks, that's step one. And then, you convert them from there. So, that's absolutely the key to it all.
And you're actually doing people a disservice. If you're doing things the right way and you're a good marketer and you're actually selling good products and services, then you're actually doing a disservice to your customers by not getting their attention. I can't tell you how many times I've seen an amazing product come to me, but with horrible marketing. And it's great. Everyone could get a lot out of it, but the marketing is horrible on it, so no one ever even gets to open it up and see it and actually use it in their business. So let's take a look inside. I'm sure people are like, "Shut up, guys! Let's actually see what this looks like here." So go ahead and share your screen and bring us inside. Show us some examples, some demos of how this works. Love to see it.
All right, share screen. I think I got it here. Let's see. Let me know if you can see me.
Yes, we're good.
Okay. So this is the dashboard. I'm logged in, and I have a choice. I can search YouTube for a video. The starting point is going to be to get a video. So we can get one from YouTube by searching. We can upload our own, or there are included videos in a library. So we can go in here and choose a category. And let's see. We'll choose an easy one here. That is something that we all like, which is a vacation at the beach. Mm-hmm. And then what we can do is we can preview the video. So we can decide what segment of the video we want to take. We don't have to take the whole video. And so you'd be able to take just a segment of the video. And here's a $1 million tip. If you choose a video length that is 6 seconds or under, it will autoplay and auto loop on Facebook and on Twitter, which is the best way to engage people because they don't need to click the play button. If you have a long video, they have to click the play button. So it's still cool, but that is what those platforms allow. Once we do that, the software is going to render it. It's going to take a few seconds, and what it's going to do is pull in that segment of the video for us. Now, what we can do is click on Create Mask. This is going to allow us to choose part of the video we want to animate. So I can do it like this, and then you can't see much. I can also change the size of the thing that I'm gonna take. Let's see. I don't want to do that. And I can change the size of the tool. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm writing right over you right now because your little face box is here in the thing. So, and then you can sort of preview what it's gonna animate. All right, so you can see that that's what it's gonna look like. Now, if I disable the mask, what I can also do is I can add text. So I can change the text to whatever I want it to be.
And that's kind of cool as well because we talked about getting people's attention before. Well, if you get their attention, that's one thing, but you want to make sure you get their attention and get them to take action too. So you could put, like I mentioned, like a call to action or some kind of branding there and really use this to get your message out.
Absolutely. So you can change the size, you can change the font, change the color. There's a bunch of different things you could do. And then you could also add elements. So, if we wanted to add like a call to action button or something like that, we can go ahead and do that. And you could put in a button and you can, scale and size these things any way that you want. I'm just showing you this as an example, but we can put that down there. If I want to delete that element, I can do that. Now, when I'm done and I've got what I want, I click on render. And what this is going to do is this is going to render it, and it's going to allow us to post it instantly to our social media accounts. And so you're going to get a chance to see the full preview of it in a second when it's done rendering, and you'll see how engaging the result is. So here's where the video is. And if I click on play, you can see everything is stopped, but the boat is moving across, or the jet ski, I guess is technically what it is. And then you've got that. So it's super engaging. Now I can download this. So I can download this little video and I can use it anywhere I want. I can put it on my blog. I can post it on anywhere that I want to do it, but I can also post it instantly to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and also my Facebook profile. So I could just type this in here. I can put in whatever text I want. And then this is where the important part comes in, the link. So you can put in whatever URL you want here. So if you're promoting an affiliate product, if you're promoting your social media accounts, if you're promoting, your opt-in page, whatever you want to promote, you put right in here in the link, and then you just come down here and click post. And what that's going to do is it's going to go to my social media accounts. It's going to post this for me automatically. And then when people are scrolling through and they're looking, that's going to grab their attention. So it'll take a second, and then we can go over and actually take a look and see when it posts to our social media accounts. So let's see if we go to tweets here, it will show us when it has posted, and you can see that it's right here, and it's posted to our media account, and it's playing automatically. Okay, I don't have to touch anything. Someone's scrolling through, boom, they're going to see that. It's going to grab their attention because there's some motion, but it isn't just a normal video. It's got my own elements and my own things on there, and you can add icons. You can upload your own graphics to make whatever designs you want. It posts it to Facebook as well. So we'll see if it's posted here on my Facebook page. It's just a plain page. I mean, it's a test page that I set up, so it's kind of a boring look and feel, but you'll get the idea with the post there. So that is the power of Flicktive and what it can do for you and for your marketing. And so that's exactly how it works for, that's just the main basic offer for the software.
Cool. It looks really nice. I love the fact that you can use those like video images, whatever. They're kind of neat. I don't even know what to call them. They're not GIFs. They're not videos.
We call them flicks. We call them flicks.
Okay, we'll call them flicks here. You can use these flicks for anything you want. You can embed them on social media. You can embed them on websites as well. Like where else can you use these?
Well, I mean, you're basically you have the ability to download the video, so you can auto post to the services I showed. Mm-hmm. But also, if you want to, upload them to Vimeo, if you want to upload them to, Instagram, any platform that allows video, you can upload them. And again, you can see that the quality is much, much higher than what you're going to get with a GIF, where it's 5 or 6 frames, sort of dit, 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 and it's all stuttery and grainy. This is super smooth. It's full motion video, and that's the beauty of it. So yeah, you could use them anywhere.
So, some examples I saw that you guys had on the sales page, I think we should mention. You've got some here. You can put them on blogs and websites, e-com stores. Apparently, you can put them in emails as well if you want to email them. Banner ads. So if anyone here is interested in, if you're buying traffic or you've got places where you can put banners, what do you think people are going to click on? The ones that are just sitting there static, or the ones that are moving? Especially if you're doing any kind of paid traffic like that you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth, because a lot of times you're paying per impression every time someone views it, and not necessarily per click there. So cool. I saw you also had a bunch of bonuses that you're going to be including here, that you have here on the sales page. You've got one-click automated syndication, your 100 HD videos that are included during the launch period, special effects, customization. So tons of stuff here. You guys are going to be able to check out that sales page once you get to it. Anything else on the front end here, Brett, before we move on to the OTOs?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, that covers it. One of the things that's important to know is that you can create an unlimited number of them. So there's no limit to the number of flicks. All the processing is done on our server. So, there's nothing to download. There's nothing to hassle with. There's no settings to configure. You just log in, boom. There's a full user guide with video training. But in addition to that, you saw me walk through a demo in a couple of minutes there, and how fast and easy it is to actually create that.
Cool. Okay, so that's the front end offer there, and I want you guys to know also that Brett was really careful before the interview. He's like, Mike, I want to make sure we just show what's included on the front end in the demo video so people don't get confused. And I appreciate that, because I don't want people to see stuff and they go and they think that they can share it out everywhere and they have to buy an OTO to get that feature. So everything you guys have seen in that demo, I'm going to double check with you. Everything we've seen is included in the front end?
Yep.
Yeah, good. Okay, we got the seal of approval there. So bring us through. I know you've got, I think, 4 OTOs that are optional for people to pick up if they'd like to. What are those going to be? What should they be expecting for those?
Yeah. So obviously, the starting point with Flix is great videos, and so for among the upsells or the enhancement products that you can get, you can get a library up to 2,400 included videos, which is super cool because then you have those all at your fingertips. So that's one big thing. Another thing is statistics. You have the ability to track social stats. So you'll be able to see what social activity you're getting on the different platforms based on the things that you're posting. And so that's obviously a really useful feature as well that people like to take advantage of, because you want to know, hey, without going into each of my individual accounts and looking, can I see in a snapshot like what kind of results I'm getting from this? The other thing that I'm super proud of, it's an awesome feature that we had thought of and said, geez, how could we really take these things to another level, is a header footer border option. And what it allows you to do is it adds a header on top of the video, a footer below the video, and you can add a border color around it as well. And they're graphical headers and footers. So what it does is it takes that element of engagement to a whole new level, because now, in addition to having this awesome video with this cool motion in there and whatever else you want to put on there, now you have the ability to put a header and a footer below it that are graphical. So you can add a total engaging visual element with these really cool looking things. And you can also add stuff, like if you wanted to add your logo, if you wanted to add call to action buttons, it's the perfect place without putting it on top of the video. And again, it's all postable. So it creates it, it renders it as one thing. You click the post button and it posts the whole thing with the header, the footer, and the border wrapped around it. And that, by the way, is one click. You scroll through, you look at the headers and footers you like, you just click it, boom, it adds it to the video. Then you can design it. So you can add text on top of the header and the footer, you can add a logo, you can add whatever you want, and then boom, one more click and you post it. And so that's also an awesome feature. Then there's a commercial agency side of it. We know that there's going to be demand for people to say, look, if I could make these and sell them to my clients, if I could do this as a service for people, I mean, if you were to outsource this to make one of these videos, you could spend a couple $100 just to get somebody to make you one. Now you have this tool that in, as little as 43 seconds, by the way, that time that you see on the offer page is actually tested. That's what we did. We said, okay, if we wanted to just make one of these, how fast could we do it? It was 43. I think it was 43. Is that what it says?
43 seconds. You got 3 more seconds there. A little bit slow, Brett.
Yeah. I'm overselling it. 46. But that's how long it took. And so the bottom line is you could create these and then you could actually sell them to clients, post them for your clients, whatever. And then there's also a visual graphic designer element that's included also. And all the full details for that stuff, I don't want to confuse anybody.
Is that all the full OTO details? One, or are you going through the OTOs?
No, just going through them all. Going through them all. Yep.
Okay.
So as they go through, there'll be a full explanation. There'll be, demos and examples of all the things that I'm talking about. But I'm just, you could feel my excitement because I put a lot into creating this, and I really wanted to make it an awesome product that I knew people would benefit from, and that it would actually give them value beyond something that anything else they've seen.
Cool. So that's like all that stuff you talked about spread out over 4 OTOs.
Correct.
That's all
Yes.
the OTOs. Okay,
Yes.
You guys, and what I'll be doing, guys, for anyone that's interested in picking this up, I'll have my review video out tomorrow, so you guys can see. I'll go through each OTO individually, so you can kind of see what each one is there. Very cool. Brett, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Is there anything else, anything we missed, anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
Just a general tip, just for anybody who's listening, and, if you've heard me before, it might sound redundant, but, I just want to say to anybody that is out there and, interested in trying to build an online business or somewhere in the process of doing it, I'm living proof. Mike is living proof. We're normal guys, right? I didn't come into this industry with connections or huge financial backing or friends or influence or anything. And it literally was just hard work. It was effort. It was trying to create real value for people, helping people out, and wanting to do something that I was passionate about. That led me from where I started to where I am. And it's possible for anybody. Be passionate about what you're doing, believe in what you're doing, and stick to it. And you'll find that the answers come to you. Maybe not today. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but if you focus on it and you don't give up and you keep working at it, anything is possible. And so, it's important to know that. I know I always wanted to hear that from other people. Hey, is this really, is this real, or is this some kind of and it 100% is real. And I'm living proof of it. So, stick to it and keep working at it. You'll get there.
Again, thank you so much for coming on the show, and best of luck with your launch.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Great being here. Thanks for having me.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Brett. If you are interested in picking up Flicktive at its lowest price, you're going to want to come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, November 19th. You're going to be able to pick it up at its lowest price along with my special bonuses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.